What is going on, guys? My name is Chris, aka Chew, and welcome back to Decks Explained. You may have noticed that my lighting's a little bit better, and I have a brand new microphone right here. My girlfriend actually bought me this mic, and I'm really happy about that. But I have a pretty fun deck for you guys today. It's a deck that I've been playing in competitive, and I actually got a really good streak earlier today on stream. We actually had an 80% win rate, and went from gold 4 to gold 1, and then off stream, I was actually able to get to platinum, but let's get into it. All right, guys, so here's the deck. It's a Jeskai control deck. So to start, we have 2 dive downs. That's just to save your Niv Mizzet in the main. Playing a Niv with a dive down can sometimes just win you the game, as you get to untap with your Niv and hopefully draw some cards. Next, we just have our removal suite. So to start, we have Shivan Fire. Shivan Fire is just a little bit more versatile removal spell that you can play over Shock. So it deals 2 damage only to creatures. You can't go face with this. But luckily it does have a kicker that if you pay 4 extra mana, you can deal 4 damage instead of 2. Lava Coil is a great card. It deals 4 for 2 mana, and it exiles creatures if they would die this turn, which is useful against Arclight Phoenix and Rekindling Phoenix. Next we have a Warrant and Warden. This card's a split card, so it's a little bit versatile. Warrant is similar to the one form of Azorius Charm, if you guys remember that spell from Return to Ravnica. You can put target attacking or blocking creature on top of its owner's library. This is really good early removal spell. And then the other side, Warden, you can create a 4/4 blue and white Sphinx with flying and vigilance, which is good if your opponent doesn't have anything to deal with it. And then we have Justice Strike, just as a one-of. Target creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. So this is really good. You can remove some bigger creatures like the Hellkite out of Gruul or Lyra. There's some really good creatures that this card can remove. Deafening Clarion's a classic one in Jeskai. So for 3 mana, you can deal 3 damage to each creature, and then you can also give your creatures lifelink. This is really useful with Niv Mizzet. You can often clear the board and then gain some life, giving your Niv lifelink, as well as if they have like a 4 toughness creature or they have like a 5 toughness creature, you can sometimes just play this, deal 3, and then ping them with Niv and hopefully take them down. Next, we have our counter spells. So first we have 2 Spell Pierce. This is just a great, efficient counter spell. A lot of times people don't expect it. Just for 1 mana, it counters target non-creature spell unless they pay 2. So sometimes your opponent will tap out for a really big spell, like an Expansion Explosion or something, and then you can just get them with that Spell Pierce for 1. Then we have Absorb, just a great counter spell, good for staying alive. The colors are a little bit restrictive, but nothing you can do about that. So here we have our Draw and Filtering. We have 4 Ops, which is just a cheap draw spell. Also allows you to scry, so you can filter through your deck a little bit better. Treasure Map's a great card to play on turn 2. It also does ramp you when you get the treasures, so it allows you to play your Niv Mizzet quicker. As well as it does allow you to scry through your deck before you do flip it over. So this just filters our cards a little bit better and gives us good cards on top, and we can put lands to the bottom. Chemist or Insight is just 4 mana to draw 2, and then you can get it back with Jumpstart, so it's just a really effective draw card. Expansion Explosion is one of my favorite cards. For 2 mana, you can copy an instant or sorcery with converted mana cost 4 or less. So this is often great for copying like a Chemist's Insight for 2 mana, or so you can use it as an extra counter spell if you copy their counter spell. It's just really versatile, and then obviously Explosion, you can deal X, and target player draws X. So the nice part about using this card with Niv Mizzet is if you ping them for say 2 and then you draw 2, you actually get to deal 4 just because you'll get the draws off of Explosion and then you'll get the ping from Niv Mizzet. So you can end games really quickly if you can use that with Niv Mizzet out. And then we just have our win cons. So we have 3 Teferi. Teferi is just a great planeswalker. He allows us to draw. And then you can deal with pesky permanents. And then obviously if we can ult him, we can win with that. And then we have 4 Niv Mizzet. Niv Mizzet's great right now. He's super good against the control decks. He's good against Nexus. He's good against the red decks that are playing damage-based removal, because they often have to cast maybe 2 spells and then you can get a counter spell off him. He's just really strong right now, and people really aren't playing like Eldest Reborn or Teferi, which are 2 of the really good cards against him. I feel like he's really well positioned right now, and playing 4 feels really good. You can just kind of throw out a Niv Mizzet, let it take some removal, draw some more, and then play your second Niv, and hopefully they can't deal with that one. As far as lands, we're playing most of the Jeskai rare lands, other than we have 3 Clifftop Retreat instead of 4, and we're playing 2 islands. This just gives us more blue sources because we need 3 blue and 3 red for Niv Mizzet. Alright, and I'll quickly go over our sideboard here. So we have 2 Negate, just as extra counter spells against the control decks. Lava Coil, just another one. It's better if you want to bring in some more removal, maybe to kill some mana dorks or to kill some early aggressive creatures. It also deals 4, as we said, so it's really useful right now. Legion War Boss is really good if you don't think your opponent's gonna have removal in their deck. In our main, we are only playing 4 creatures, so there is a lot of time when your opponent will board out removal, and then you can just board in Legion War Boss. It's also pretty good if they don't have a lot of interaction. Like for instance, some of the Simic decks or some of the more aggressive decks, sometimes you can just slam a Legion War Boss and kill them. So next we have Deputy of Detention. This is a card I'll usually board in when I board out my Deafening Clarions or maybe some more removal. It's good to still have him to like remove permanents that are annoying, like artifacts, enchantments, and sometimes if there's like a Thief of Sanity or something from your opponent's deck. If your opponent's not playing a lot of removal, he can kind of just sit on the board. And then we have 3 Rekindling Phoenix. Rekindling Phoenix is a great card right now. Your opponent will often have to use like 2 removal spells to deal with him, or Vraska's Contempt, which is very expensive, and you can usually hold up like an Absorb or a Dive Down. Playing Rekindling Phoenix with Dive Down is a sweet little combo, because I mean they have to use like a removal spell, you cast a Dive Down, then they have to use another counter or another removal. It just makes him really, really tough to remove. Lyra is really good against the like Gruul deck, great against mono red. Really saves you in that matchup if you can play her. And Banefire is just another good removal spell. You can bring it in as more of like a versatile early removal as well as like a late game card, or you can just bring it in against the control decks that are trying to counter you. It is uncounterable if you cast it for more than 5, so you can sometimes just kill them with that. So that about sums up our deck tech here. Like I said, I did have quite a bit of success with it, and really I didn't get too many losses, and the losses I did get, it felt like I just drew too many lands. I think this deck's really strong in the meta right now. If you're looking for a control deck that isn't Esper and something a little different, I think this deck's really fun to play. But we'll get into some gameplay here, and I'll show you how powerful this deck can be. This hand's good. It's not insane, but our opponent did mulligan to 6. He played a tap land. We'll play this untapped, so we can hold up Spell Pierce. And we did get the treasure map to play on 2. How's it going to our new viewer on YouTube there? Interesting. He's on like a Naya, or sorry, not Mardu. What's Junk? I don't remember what the actual is called. I used to know so much about Magic and just have it like off the top of my head, and now I can't remember for the life of me like which guild is which. And oh, I know the guilds actually. I just don't know the 3-color combos. They were named one thing and then they changed it. Auto Tapper, I hate you. Don't make me tap that blue land when I guess because I have Shivan Fire as well, but I want to hold up Spell Pierced. I don't want to hold up Shivan Fire. Abzan, yeah, you got it, Gord. It's because they all had like yeah, some of them are quite weird. It's because they had a bunch of names for them and then they like changed them up. We're just gonna scry, don't want that. Like, cause they had like unofficial names like Junk and I forget what the red, black, white was called, but anyway, they all had weird names and then they changed it. So they gave them like official names. It'd be sweet if you just played like a Vivian into a Spell Pierce here, and then we could just like untap next turn with a Nib Mizzet. Doesn't look like he has anything though. We're gonna hit this guy with. No, maybe we just want to hold up our Spell Pierce, so we hit this guy with Shivan Fire, and then we'll scry. Next turn we'll hold up Nib Mizzet Spell Pierce. Depends what he plays. Druid's fine. Lucy, why are you running? We don't want that. We don't really want that either, but that's fine. Don't want that. Thank you, Ali. I'm glad it does. I'm happy I have it. Red, 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 blue, blue. Okay, sure, whatever. I guess it would let us hold up the treasure because that can detap for anything. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's really good in person too. You're gonna be excited. It'd be sweet if he just. That's annoying. I was gonna say it'd be sweet if he had like a Verascas, but oh, he just adapted that guy. That doesn't matter. Now we just untap. We'll ping his Llanowar here. And then we could actually draw a card off of Thing next turn, if you wanted to. The Treasure Cove. We're not gonna get in though. That's a weird attack. I'm just gonna block because we have the second Niv. Maybe he has something that deals 1 damage or like a fine finality. I don't like that play at all. I just ping his guy and now he has no board. We'll sacrifice and draw a card here. Ping him. And then we'll just Chemisters. We'll draw 3. Oh, if we had 1 more mana, we could double Spell Pierce, which would be pretty nasty, but oh, I guess he gets to put 2 counters on his guy. That's kind of shit. That's fine though. Let's do that. Yeah, I should have pinged this guy, but whatever. We can just kill him. How's it going to our new viewers there? And we'll make him tap out here. Goodbye, sweet Niv. I'll miss you. That's fine. We can just do this. We'll just tuck with Teferi. And then that lets us hold up Spell Pierce and Opt as well. And I don't know if we played a land. We have. It'd be sweet if you just played a Vivian. It's a tiny bit annoying, but I'm just gonna Spell Pierce it. That way he can't play anything on the same turn here. Because I mean, Spell Pierce isn't doing too much at this point in the game. Possibly. I'm not too sure. I think you count as 1 viewer on YouTube and 1 viewer on Twitch or something. That's pretty good. That's a good draw. Yeah, I think we pretty much got this game 1 locked up. We'll slam Niv here. And we do get to untap. Yeah, he just concedes. So against Abzan, these aren't bad. This is probably fine. And then we board out like that. Some of these maybe. And then Shivan's probably not great. And Expansion Explosion's good. Maybe Absorb on the draw. Yeah, it's fine. We got an early removal. We have lands. We have Chemisters and Teferi. I like it. I like it. And then we'll have, if he plays a Wild Growth Walker, we have a Lava Coil for that. But he did not. That means we can just save some life, play it tapped. We could hold up Justice Strike here, but I don't care that much. Vivian's pretty good for him. We can just coil here. We would love a Spell Pierce or an Absorb, but we shall see. That's decent. So I actually don't hate just playing Treasure Map, forcing him to kill it with his Vivian, and then we could just tuck Vivian with our Teferi and hopefully counter it on the way back down. I appreciate everybody who's tuning in. We have 3 concurrent viewers on YouTube right now, which is really awesome. Hope everybody's having a good day. Yeah, I've been trying to stream a lot more and like improve my stream as I go. I've gotten this new mic here. Oh, maybe he thinks we have a negate? I thought he was just gonna slam the Vivian into our treasure map, but apparently not. What do you got, friend? Cats are doing something behind me. 3 mana for Jade Light, maybe? No, he doesn't have double green. What are you casting, dog? What you casting? Nothing? He's just tapping mana? Alright. That's a good play. I like the thought. Farion's fine. We're gonna slam Teferi. And then we'll untap. Oh, a little bit of lag there. We'll untap our lands and then scry with Treasure Map. Yeah, give us those lands. Sure, rip Teferi. He did now. Unfortunate, but it's fun. We do have basics in our lands. We do get what in our hand, rather. Or in our deck, rather. So we get some of those. We really want an Absorb to get rid of that Vivian, but beggars can't be choosers. Go to end of turn. Next turn we do get to flip our treasure map. That's a good one. That's a spicy one. I'm just gonna Justice Strike this guy here. So we have an expansion for a bit if we flip this. I'll play this tapped. And then on the end of his turn, we can Chemister's treasure map, and then hopefully we'll get to expansion. Explosion. Sure, man. That's cool. It'd be sweet if we target treasure map, and then we can just flip it into response. In response, rather. But he did draw. That's fine. He's not bad, it seems. Sometimes you can get the gold players, but he cannot cast that, unfortunately for him. Alright. Don't want these lands. We want to hit those land drops, but we don't want the lands on top. And I did forget to Chemisters, which is a minor misplay, but that's my bad, guys. My big coffee cup. Alright, what do you got? We know for a fact he's not playing counter because he's not in those colors. Midnight Reaper is fine. Carnage Titan is fine. So we have currently expansion for, or sorry, explosion for 5/8. That seems pretty strong. I like the deal 8, draw 8. Alrighty. Do we want it? No, I think. Yeah, I think we just want to take out Vivian. I was gonna say, do we want to go face, but boop, boop. And then we'll tap, or sorry, sacrifice our treasures here. I love expansion explosion. It's a great card. All right, great draws there. We do have double Clarion, so we can actually, we could actually just double Clarion him, but I kind of like just playing the Phoenix here, if it lets me. And then we hold up like Spell Pierce, Chemisters. That seems fine. I just want him to commit a little bit more to the board if we're gonna double Clarion here. We'll pitch one of these and then some lands. We really want to draw our 2 nibs, but he passes to attackers. We'll just block and save ourselves 3 damage. He does have trample, unfortunately, but that's fine. He might kill our little guy here, but that's fine. Doesn't really matter. Yep. The Spell Pierce coming in clutch. That's what I like to see. The little spell pierce that could. All right, we'll draw some. We want to get that guy back. Thank you very much, sir. Just thinking for a sec here, guys. We're actually not, it might seem like we're under a bit of pressure, but I just want to slam Teferi here. We want to just try to draw towards our win cons. An expansion explosion would be excellent. If we play this, we can hold up Absorb as well as Scry with the treasure map. As well as dive down, actually. That's a little bit annoying, but sure. What are you taking from us, good sir? I might just take a break after this game really quick, just to get some water and go to the washroom, but hopefully it won't be too long of a break. And hopefully we can get this one in 2. Attacking at Teferi, sure. So we'll block like that. Dive down our guy to save our Teferi. So he'll go to 2, but that's fine. We do have the Absorb here, so we can counter whatever removal he plans on playing. Yeah, I appreciate anybody who's been tuning in or watching on YouTube or anything. It really helps me out if people watch my videos or watch my Twitch stream, and I do really appreciate it. It's an interesting card. So we'll scry here, and then we can actually draw with Chemisters. We don't want that. We'll pitch a treasure map since we don't really need it. There's our Niv, which is great. Take our Phoenix back. He will get to draw quite a few if we Clarion, but we can gain life off our Niv if we really want to. But how much mana? I actually want to wait one more turn for our Niv, just simply because I want to have enough mana. Actually, we do get to untap with Teferi, so we do have enough mana to hold up double absorb. Oh, we don't even need that. No attacks here. Untap these. Yeah, and then we'll be able to scry with our treasure map as well as we can block and stuff. That's fine. Teferi's dead. He's gone. We don't need to save him now. He'll probably play a Shall I here. I wouldn't be surprised. Or not. Okay. I don't want to get blown out, so we're just... Ooh, that's a good draw. We're just gonna hold up the double counter still here. I could Chemisters, but then we'd only have single counter. That is an amazing draw. We want to kill this Midnight Reaper here. And then we'll go to attacks. I think actually we can just kill him. Yeah, we just Expansion Explosion him. And then he just dies. Sorry, I'm just counting. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I think we can actually just do it for 9. And then we'll draw. Doesn't really matter who draws though. He's just dead. Sure, whatever. Alright, we got that one in 2. We're having a really great day on ranked here today. I'm glad I'm streaming. I think this deck's super powerful though. I can't remember. This is like so bad, but we have the map. I haven't played a hand like this, so sure, we'll try it. It's just game 1, and it's nice to get some testing in to see if these hands are keepable. It looks like he's on possibly Nexus. I'm really not a fan of Nexus, but being on Control, I feel okay. And hopefully he's not too quick. Opt is fine. He did have the turn 2 search, which is really annoying. The downside of playing Jeskai is you don't have Mortify, which kind of sucks, but we do have Niv Miss It, which is really good against this deck. Oh, he's on Bant? Interesting. Maybe just like a Bant control. We'll scry here. The second map actually isn't the worst. He's probably not going to play anything on 4 that we really care about. And then we can just double scry. Especially with the kind of hand we have. Ramping is also quite good. He might absorb here though. Or Sabotage, that's fine. I might just turn the view counter off. It's a little wonky. Oh, it seems to be working now. Weird. Alright, we'll end our turn. At least we can bluff negate with this. Gift is fine. He's probably on Nexus. We don't want more lands. If we could get like a dive down or something, that would be excellent. The fairy's fine. I think we try to resolve the Teferi. See if he has the negate. Oh, the syncopate for 1. Sure, man. Maybe I should have flipped this and like played around that, but sure. You can have that one. How's it going to our new viewer on YouTube there? Yeah, now the view counter isn't updating for YouTube. It's so weird. We'll just pass, unfortunately. At least he doesn't have too many cards in his graveyard for search. It shouldn't flip super soon or anything. Oh, this guy, the Minecraft guy, I'm pretty sure. This song. You can have that forest. At least we do get to flip our map here. A second Niv is good. That means we can kind of just throw out our first one. Luckily for us, he cannot counter. And we'll just play this untapped. We don't really care about our life total too much in this matchup. And then obviously if we draw like counter spells or anything off our Niv, then we want to be able to play them. What is he grabbing? That's the real question. That makes sense. So we're just gonna draw with Treasure Cove end of turn here. It's so funny how the Jeskai deck kind of fell out of favor, and here we are playing Treasure Niv Mizzet again. We're just gonna opt. If he was playing like black, I might play a little bit more carefully around. That's really good. I might play a little bit more carefully around like removal, but this deck probably isn't playing a lot. They're probably playing like Root Snare possibly, maybe Settle the Wreckage. But I can't imagine that they're playing like a lot of instant speed removal. He might have like a seal away, but we have to dive down here. I still want to attack his face because we just want to kill him as quickly as possible. Settle the Wreckage. It's kind of annoying. Let's see if we can get a counter spell. He has one as well, though. I think we should be fine, though. Shivan Fire is annoying, because we don't need that. Oh my god, so many draws. So little useful cards. I'm just gonna draw again here. We just want to maximize the damage we get in with our Niv. We did get it to Fairy. I think we still have an island in our deck to get off the Settle, which is good, I guess. Yeah, this targets us, so we unfortunately cannot... we can't dive down our Niv. We can Shivan Fire our Niv, though. Or, no, that we'd have to use our treasure. That's fine. Don't care too much about that. Let's look and see if there's a land. Actually, I just want to look at our library real quick to see what we have left. We still have quite a few expansion explosions and such. You grab this island. So we have to discard 3 here. We don't need this Clarion. That's fine. He does get to flip his search, which is annoying. But we don't want him to get his wilderness. We'll see though. I don't really know. I think he's on Nexus, but I'm not too sure. He might just be on a ban control. You can't have Teferi, unfortunately for you. The exact card we didn't want him to get. Oh, he didn't pitch. I guess he had Teferi on top, maybe? At least he doesn't have search now. And that's fine by me. Ugh. I was gonna say, ideally we'd want to resolve a Teferi here. But we do know that he has a Sinister Sabotage. So we are just gonna play Niv. And then we'll probably play our red source untapped. You cannot counter that, good sir. Hopefully we can just kill him with Niv. He is playing... Okay, yeah, we have the dive down, so hopefully if he gets the Teferi, plays Teferi, and targets our Niv, we can dive down. But he is playing a lot of spells and stuff, so we should have a good matchup and good... we should be able to beat him here. Good game 1, good game 2. Yeah, so he's getting his Teferi. So we're probably going to want to opt in response to him doing that. All our pings we're going to want to go face. Ooh, we got an absorb. That's great. We're looking for a counter to counter this. Because he's going to try to counter our dive down here. And hopefully we'll just be able to kill him. So we're going to dive down here. We do get to draw and ping again. Even if we get to like Shiv and fire our own Niv to get in some more damage, that would be fine. Let's try to absorb this, see if that resolves. We have to pay blue with this. Unfortunately, we don't have any more colored mana. But I don't know if it matters. We did get another counter spell, which is great. We'll see if dive down resolves though. It does. Nice. I think we got this one in the bag. Nobody's playing, oh, he might have Nexus here, but that's not the best, because we do have our Niv. Niv's really good, because nobody's playing, Eldest Reborn. I mean, or other good cards. I mean, there are a few good counter spells, but, okay, he just concedes. Nice. Getting game 1 is so essential. Having 4 Nivs in our deck is insane for game 1. So we probably want these Legion War bosses. We definitely want Negate. Deputy's pretty good. And then we don't want this. We don't want these. We don't want those. And we don't want this. This looks pretty good to me. Like I said, I really like our matchup here, so. Yeah, and if anybody is watching the a replay on YouTube, I appreciate you watching as well. Hopefully we're gonna get a stream for a while tonight. So we have Opt, we have Legion War Boss, it's not too bad. We'd like a treasure map or something here. But we'll see. More lands is not what we want. Play this untapped. The nice part about War Boss is you can't really interact with it. just because of how his removal is. It's fine. Don't want that land. I am excited. Negate's really good. I am excited to watch the recording for this and just listen to how my mic sounds, because I'm really excited that I have this now. Unfortunately for War Boss, I don't know if we'll get to play on 3, just because we want to hold up Negate probably for Wilderness, but Spiral's fine. How's it going to all our viewers here? I appreciate everybody tuning in. I see we have 2 on YouTube and 2 on Twitch, I think, which is really cool. I've been trying really hard to like post content every day and stuff, so I appreciate when people do tune in. Here we can actually play War Boss and hold up Spell Pierce. Oh, hey, Laputa. I haven't seen you in a bit, but I hope you're doing really well. I'm doing really good. We're actually winning a lot today, but I hope you have a good sleep, dude. Cleansing Nova, we can just Spell Pierce. We got the dive down, and then we do get to untap with Negate, or sorry, we do get to hold up Negate here and attack all. I'm really happy they fixed Legion War Boss used to like attack really weird. Like if you would double click the spacebar to attack all, he would just attack with the token you made, but now it'll attack with all your guys, which is really useful. I'm hoping we can just get in the Legion War Boss beatdown. Laputa, I actually got my new mic set up here, and then I have a new lighting setup as well. We'll negate that. And he just concedes, nice. What a great day for us. We're skyrocketing through gold. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that deck tech and gameplay. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. I definitely had a lot of success with this deck, and I tried to include some games that kind of showcase how powerful the deck is. I think this deck's in a really good position in the meta right now, and I'm definitely going to continue to play it as the ranked season progresses. As always guys, if you did enjoy the video, feel free to give me a like, and if you do want to see more content from me as I release it, feel free to hit that sub button.